Hey, what's up, Green Thumbs? It's Victorian Temple. Just here to talk to you about this Rise of Iron DLC we got coming up on the way. Just for like starters, though, I'm not so much of a fan of Destiny as you guys can see from my previous videos. Don't really play as occasionally or oftenly, but this Rise of Iron thing is being hyped up. And of course, as you know, it's Destiny's job to make it look good by putting all the good stuff in it, though, and then they'll probably show the shitty stuff later, but anyway, let's start off with social space. I've seen the new social space and like, how you gotta get it, you gotta go fight all these guys and do all that stuff. I don't see why we just can't get it from the start though, but anyway, look. I've seen it, and I can tell you right now some of the stuff is kind of similar to what we already have, with all the outfitters and stuff like that, doing quests, and you have to get this just to get this, and, they're kind of rehashing a little bit from King's Fall with, having to get all the relics and stuff like that. Okay. But when I saw that preview, what really caught my eye is the Evra or the Outfitter or something like that, though. If they think that they're slick by doing that, they're not. Because I can obviously see that that's the Outfitter with the Cryptarch banging each other and then they made a Outfitter baby or something like that. That's pretty much what it looks like to me. Now, I will say that the social space is innovative a little bit, even though it's in the mountain on the earth. I like the place, I like the wolves you get to pet. So the social space is okay, but not really going to go much on about that though. It's probably just going to be another laggy place like the tower, which you can only spend like 5 seconds in before you get disconnected. The other thing is the enemies. Now, I've said this before, honestly, like when the game needs new kind of enemies to, keep it from being old a little bit too much. When I saw the new dregs and stuff like that, that was cool though, but where's the new captains? Where's the new shanks? Are we going to get like something like the saber in the wolves? Because this is kind of part of what they built. So you really just can't say, oh, the Forerunners or whatever, but that kind of crap. It really didn't happen if the Fallen are using Shanks. But, it's good that they have new dregs, but they need to make new other stuff to continuate on that. As for these rehash characters... Oh, and you know what? Come to think of it, that new person in the tower does kind of look like that mystery girl that follows you around in Venus and Mars and whatnot. So let's not forget that. Now, based off of what we're seeing here, I'm not sure if the future success of Destiny is going to be, stable like it is now. Because let me tell you something about the DLC that just came out, like, in April. That was nothing. All that was just something to get people ready for the BS to probably happen. And, I mean, honestly, we didn't get anything from the Malek Strokes. It took me forever to get a helmet. And I ended up disconfusing anyway because it wasn't even good perks. So, that DLC was just a waste of time. Like, Prison of Elders being upgraded, okay, that's fine, but still, we didn't get shit to do. We still had the same scrubs and all that, but otherwise, let's get to the content drought. Because this is the cycle they go on. They pretty much give us a little update, and then they have us wait like another 6 months or a year, and something big happens in a week or so. It's over with. It's done. It's pretty much boring to the point where you're just gonna put it on your shelf again. So these shelf DLCs have really got to make a huge improvement for them to actually come from this drought. Look, if you don't have your friends playing this, then you can tell that this game is easily not as successful as it should be. If this is supposed to be replacing Halo, it's not doing a good job of doing that. Now, when I see the preview, the little animation cartoon of like Lord Saladin or Salad or whatever his name is fight the little new dregs, I saw him pull out this Fire Iron X, and I was thinking to myself, okay, am I gonna be able to do that with my Titan? Are we gonna have that subclass? But the thing is, are they going to do it with every other class? Like, with the hunters, are we going to get new blades for the hunters? Are we going to get, like, huge grenades with the warlocks? Are we going to get, like, huge, like, storm static electricities for the warlocks? Or be able to shoot, like, Hiroshima Nova bombs with the warlocks? Or, earthquake titan slams for the titans? This is just innovational ideas that I'm hoping that they put in this game, though, because in order for this to be year 3, this has to be in a whole new landscape. You just can't like rehash year 2 and just keep expecting people to fall for it though, honestly. I mean, it would be nice if they would make it a console-based game for us 360 players who aren't, by the way, getting the DLC. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, 360 players, nah, not getting this DLC. Unfortunately, it's only for the Xbox One, which I will never get because it is not an innovational console. It's just a console that's upgraded from the 360 perspective, in my opinion. Like, everything you can do on the Xbox One, you can pretty much do on the 360. It's just a bigger box, which I don't have room for, by the way. And it's just the new fad that everyone's in. I'm not in the fads like everyone. Overall, this could be a turnhill for Destiny. I'm not sure. But what I'm thinking is that hopefully when this DLC comes out, it's more successful. Okay, because like I said, the raid, I've seen a couple previews of it. It looks all right. Hopefully, there's not too many confusing things that require people to do though, because that's the problem with these raids right now. Is it requires but more people are just becoming unfamiliar with raids these days. Like if you try to look on Destiny DLC these days, you will not find any good people. A lot of people had to get explained what to do, told what to do, and I'm just being done with that crisis of having to look for LFG people and then they turn out to be bad. More than half of them suck. I know it sounds like I'm saying a huge run-on sentence here though, but this is something I'm hoping for. But the social space, the new enemies, the rehash characters, a little bit of innovation is being done here. But in order for Destiny to get that big smack of success, it's gonna take a huge wallop. Because like I said, all this that we're seeing right now is what the game should have been in the first place. But honestly, hey, it is what it is. If Destiny wants people to not play their game, they don't have to. But you just can't keep with this content drought and expect the people to come back like lost dogs. It's not gonna work like that. Anywho, if you guys have any comments, likes, or subscribes, you can hand them over my way. If you guys have anything you guys want to say, if you guys think I'm, right about the future success of Destiny going downwards, or, if I'm wrong, maybe I should STFU or, find a hobby to do, let me know in those comments below. Smack those green thumbs. I will get to you on my last Destiny video next time. Till then, you green thumbs have a good one.